was speaking with his father, and then Tony goes, I'm going to put Robert on the phone, and then they had a conversation.
They did. They were talking about different things, such as looking for a title to a truck that they wanted to sell. I believe TJ advised Robert to call his probation officer as soon as, or his bond officer, I'm not sure what they call it there, but he advised him to call his probation officer as soon as they hung up the phone call. It was a very odd phone call.
What? No more bond for him. That was one of the orders of the judge as well. Actually, you mentioned, Danielle, Sheriff Grady Judd, who held that press conference, the infamous press conference when there were the arrests. And here's him just talking a little bit more about Tony T.J. Wiggins, give you a better sense of who he is.
But this guy is just
you
me.
You might know more details, information about the Wiggins family than we do. So what can you tell us about the Wiggins? Let's not forget the brother's father and uncle were arrested for environmental charges. They were all in this compound together. What should we know about this relationship in the Wiggins family?
You know, it seems like the family of both Robert and William, Robert and TJ, William goes by Robert. It seems like they're very supportive of them. Their mother is innocence, even though there is a written confession from Robert. Their girlfriends seem to support them. All of their family seems to support them. The father, Tony Wiggins Sr., actually is the one who bonded Robert and I want to say his girlfriend. No, not his girlfriend. Yes, Robert and his girlfriend out. So it's very interesting. It's very interesting that the family seems to be very supportive. We've actually found documentation that goes really far back on these families.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to a very, very rural, small part of the world here, trying to understand what was going on there. And sometimes we have to get a better sense, because the idea of a triple homicide occurring as a result of a dispute over a truck engine, which is what we are hearing right now, it may change. It's trying to make sense of it. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Right. Another weird development in this case. Danielle, appreciate you taking the time. Everybody check out her Facebook group.
I didn't know Gannon, but I've had the pleasure of getting to know some of his family members over the last 5 weeks. Today, I called Marie down there in the chat, and the absolute pain that I heard in her voice is something that I will never forget. So please just pray for this family and pray for Gannon. Look at his face. Look at that little boy's face. How could she do this? How? How do you do that to an 11-year-old little boy? You know, Casey's family, they had 5 of their family members viciously murdered. And it is a very, very hard case to cover because it's so heartbreaking. I can't tell you guys how many nights this case kept me up. Michael Jones Jr. killed 5 people over 7 weeks, and they were all his family members. They were his wife, his 2 daughters, and his 2 stepsons, both of which called him daddy. It breaks my heart as a parent, and I've openly shared, when I was speaking with your husband, and I've shared this with others, I am the child of an addict, so I've been on the other end of where you're standing, and it's a horrible, horrible thing to go through when you lose somebody. But what's even worse, and what I cannot imagine, is my child being murdered.
Right.
And to get that phone call, and then here you are today, and you have no justice for her. Nobody, it seems that your family and Taylor have truly been failed.
Absolutely. The
the judicial system, the police, everyone has failed her.
Lori believes that she is sealed to him. However, she got sealed in the temple to Chad, and Angel Moroni witnessed the sealing. And Angel Moroni was actually Jason Mao dressed as Angel Moroni, and Jesus Christ was the witness. So that's where I guess she cheated on Angel Moroni to marry Chad. Right. We would not be sitting where we are today. I tend to believe that most likely Tylee and JJ would both be alive. I believe other people would be alive too. This was a very, very unfortunate situation. Unfortunate is putting it mildly. Her first two ex-husbands are alive, and this is my saying that I go to. I think they ran for the hills. That's why they're alive. I hope everybody gets justice. But I really, really want to see justice for Tylee and JJ.